Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. It's now time to talk about our title fights in the second pay-per-view section, which, of course, you can watch on ESPN Plus and BT Sport on Saturday. Delighted to be joined by Isaac Lowe and Nick Ball, who will have a real domestic tear-up. They're both from the west side of the UK, so there's a bit of a local rivalry as well going on there. And it's for the vacant WBC Silver Featherweight Championship belt, which we have here. Our co-main event, which I'll discuss with Francis briefly first, as many of you know, has changed. The Anthony Cacace fight against former IBF world champion Jonathan Romero had to be cancelled and has been replaced with a very exciting British and Commonwealth welterweight title fight between Ekko Essen. It'll be his second defence of his British and Commonwealth welterweight titles against Darren Tetley. So two very exciting title fights before the main event. Yeah. Francis, let me just ask you first, the news of the change in fight, can you give us a little bit of detail and on how exciting this new title fight is that you've been able to add to the lineup in short time?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just wanted to, just say to thank Anthony Cacace for being so professional and understanding. There's nothing more devastating for a fighter to receive the bad news that fight isn't happening on Saturday, especially during fight week. So I just want to give Anthony a massive thank you for that, and put your feet up and enjoy the show Saturday. And we'll see Anthony back next month on Pride Park on the Zap Park undercard. So again, thank you, Anthony Cacace. So the fight that's going to be stepping in is obviously Ekko against Darren Tetley for the British Commonwealth, and I think IBF European titles on the line as well. Ekko is, he's as you say, progressing quickly, but Ekko's been around a long time. He's he did it the hard way with Jimmy in Nottingham, small hall show, small hall circuit, and he's really come to sort of to everyone's attention in the last couple of fights. It's a good test for him on Saturday against Darren. Darren's been in a big stadium fight before. He won, I think, his first title on Ellen Road's show, Josh Warrington's undercard, so he knows what this is all about. So two pretty seasoned warriors, going to battle it out for 3 titles, and it's a good fight for to put on a big event like this. When did you let them know that they were going to be fighting this weekend? I think it was the fight was made for next week anyway, so they're both in great shape. It's not we've just they've stepped up, and both have passed the checkways, and we let them know. I think it was yesterday morning. So they've stepped up and really come in and seized the opportunity. And no issues with weight, as you say, tapering down. They're both ready to obviously go. That's the first question. Can you make the weight safely for Friday? And both have complied with all the board regulations. So we've got a great fight on Saturday, and another great fight on Saturday, and very much looking forward to it. Ekko was hoping to be here, as you can imagine, because it's all been a little bit of a last-minute change. So Ekko and Darren send their apologies for not being here, but they are on their way down. Excellent. Okay, well, let's move to our fighters alongside us. Isaac Lowe, Nick Ball. This is going to be a real domestic tear-up. The British boxing fans are really excited about this fight. Let me ask you, Isaac, first of all, why do you think the British boxing fans are so excited about this particular matchup? I just think how both styles clash. The print's on the tin, basically, isn't it? You know what I mean? He comes forward an aggressive fighter. I come forward an aggressive fighter. And we both want to win. We both got big hearts, and we both stand there and slug it out. So I expect a war. I expect a tough fight, and I think this could be fight of the night. And I think the fans get in there, get drunk, get your popcorn, and enjoy the ride. This is your third time fighting on a Tyson Fury undercard. You fought at the MGM Grand, the T-Mobile Arena. How different? And just to add, in case anyone doesn't know, because there's childhood friendship here. He was best man at your wedding. How different is it fighting on a Fury fight night, and what kind of advantage will that give you? To be fair, you've got to be a bit spiteful and not think about Tyson. Obviously, he's thinking about his own job, and so is Tommy. I've got to think about myself here. Do you know what I mean? It's the biggest fight in my life. It's for the WBC Silver title. Sorry. You've just got to think about my own self and obviously concentrate my own fight. And once I get that job done, then obviously everything goes on to Tyson. But as I said, I've had a good training camp with him. We train hard together. We always show up on the night, and every time we box together, we always come away with a W. On Saturday night, we're bringing 2 WBC titles home.
But walking out to a crowd of nearly 100,000 people,
man, that's good.
will it give you an advantage, the fact you've done all that before? Any words of advice to your competitor?
Listen, it is what it is. It's common sense we're going to have a little bit of nerves. You wouldn't be human if you didn't have nerves walking out to 94,000 people. But listen, I'm experienced. I've boxed all over the world. I've been on the biggest shows. I've been on the biggest stages. I know how to deal with it. Obviously, yeah, I probably will have a bit of butterflies going into ring. Anyone will, but I think I can deal with it. It's all about how can Nick deal with it. You know what I mean? It's new to him. Obviously, boxing on the shows, but you have to box and he's walking out. It's a lot of pressure, and the way they've hyped him up, he must be a killing machine. So he's got a bit of pressure on his shoulders.
He's got pressure, but you're coming off your first career loss. There's some pressure when it comes to that, because it was a big career loss too. It was a world title eliminator in December, and it was the first time that you'd been stopped. What kind of pressure does that add to the performance and the win that perhaps you need this time?
It just gives me more fire in my belly. Obviously, you've got to dare to be great, you know what I mean? And I know it was a tough fight last time out. Lopez, with no doubt in my heart, will be a world champion. He's strong, he's powerful, probably the powerfulest I've ever been in with. And I took his best, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I was matching him. It took me a little bit to get over him. I'm a winner through and through. I hate losing. I'm a sore loser. If I lose in a computer game, I feel like smashing the telly up. So I'm a winner, and it took me a bit to get over it. I spent time with the family. I'm here now. I'm fully focused. How can you not be up for this? 94,000 people, Wembley. Do you know what I mean? I've got Nick Bowley who's giving me the fire in the belly to say, right, if I'm slacking in training, if I'm slacking in this fight, he's going to take my head off. So that's why the whole reason why we've got him, and we're up for a fucking war. Sorry for the language.
Yeah, apologies for the language there. Your trainer did tell us that you are the angriest person he's ever met. Isaac, why are you
Thanks
so
very
angry?
much, Jimmy. I owe you one. You're dead when I get you out of here.
To our statistics, man. Why are you so angry, Isaac, and how will that play out in the ring?
I'm just always angry. I'm just an angry little lad. I just like my food and like to chill there. But no, listen, I'm all right. I know what to do when I'm in the ring. I've got to be patient. It's all right saying you've got to do this and got to do that. We both know, everyone in this room knows exactly what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. We're going to punch the frigging head off each other, and the best man will win. And I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, Nick, he's coming off his first career loss. You're unbeaten. Does that affect confidence? How are you going to take advantage of that?
Does it affect my confidence or his
Both
confidence?
your confidences.
My confidence is on a high. His is on a low. He's just come off a loss, and a stoppage loss, so he hasn't got the best of confidence. I'm on a high. I'm 40-0 with 7 KOs. I feel like it's
You
my
haven't got
time to
7
shine.
KOs, you've got 6 KOs, one retired in the corner with a shoulder, so you never knocked them out.
Okay. I feel like it's my time to shine, and I'm going to do that Saturday night.
Okay. Let's talk about those KOs. It's a pretty, whether it's 6 or 7, it's a
Are
pretty...
they KOs or the stops?
It's
I don't see no KOs. I see people just getting stopped by or retired in the corner or referees jumping in. To me, that's not a KO. A KO is when a man's out on his stance, on his feet, gone. That's a KO, isn't it?
How many KOs have you got then in that case?
I've got 6.
Okay. Well, the ratio is
I
pretty...
don't claim to be a big puncher.
Well, how many fights has he had, sorry?
How many fights have you had?
Yeah.
25.
25, I've had 14, you've got 6 stoppages. I've
Yeah,
got
you
7.
you went the distance with your first 4.
Yeah,
So if you're
that's-
that much of a big puncher, you should be stopping all these journeymen.
I'll be honest
Looking at
though,
your record, the best person you probably stopped is Brian.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, but
probably
like,
your toughest. That's your proper.
none of
your
that
proper-
matters though, really, does it? You've
I
just
hope
been
you
speaking,
can
but this is the
punch.
difference.
I hope
You
you
come
can
to speak,
punch.
I've come to fight. Like, I'm not into talking, I'm into showing action, so...
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play to you. I hope you can show some because they've put a lot of pressure on you. You must be like another Mike Tyson, are you?
Yeah, the only pressure you want to be worrying about is what I'm bringing.
Only thing
Saturday.
you need to worry about me landing a big right hand on your jaw, putting you to sleep.
So your trainer was right. There is some anger there. Hopefully we'll see it in the ring on Saturday.
I kept the emotions in there, did I?
Sick, man.
Nick, why do you think your ratio is so strong? If you don't mind me saying, you're not the tallest lad, you're 5'2", but you're powerful. What is it that makes you so good?
Yeah, I'm powerful, like, but I haven't really showed me full power yet. Like, I haven't really showed me full self. I can box as well, which no one's seen. I haven't had to box yet. That's my style when it come forward action. Like, that's what it is. So yeah.
Okay, and now the winner of this fight will get the WBC silver belt and will get a boost in terms of ratings. So there's a lot at stake here. What type of fight are you envisioning style-wise?
I'm not really thinking about it. I'll deal with that Saturday when I get in the ring. I'm just trying to soak all this in. This is all new to me. But one thing that's not new to me is fighting. So when it's time to get in the ropes, that's when I turn up.
Given that he was stopped in December, dare I say it, but how do you see this playing out?
Playing out however I want it to play out, to be honest. I can box, I can fight, I can do it all, to be honest. I'm very skillful, but we'll just see Saturday night, won't we?
Okay, Isaac, you've got 5 inches, a height advantage over him. You've got 3 years of age over him. You've got
Don't say that, you make me sound old.
more experience, more belts. How are you going to handle him and put an end to his unbeaten run?
Listen, it is what it is. It's a fight. It's no different to any other fight. I took him like he's a world champion. I've took him like he's another Lopez. Training as hard as I possibly can, like I do any other fight. And I want to get in there Saturday night and have a fight. We'll do what we have to do, and it's good enough. It's down to the big man upstairs. Only what I can do is get in there and give me best stand there. And I know the best Isaac Lowe beats Nick Bowe. And if he can't do, then I don't want to be. I'm finished, aren't I? In my eyes. If I can't be beating him, I want to be packing my gloves up. So putting pressure on myself, and that's going to make me show tonight.
Is that how much the loss in December has changed your mentality, that you feel that this is a do or die fight for you?
Yeah, of course it is. Listen, as I said, I'm not here to lose. I'm not here to take part in losing. I don't lose. So everything's a win-win situation for me. But now, obviously, this belt's on the line. Coming back from a loss, I think I need to win. Do you know what I mean? To boost me back up in the rankings, get me back where I need to be for a world title shot. So I'm looking forward to it. Fair play for Nick for taking the fight, and fair play for me. We both didn't need to do this. Do you know what I mean? Nick has got an unbeaten record. He could have took an easier route to done, and I could have picked an easier fight to come back to. We've both got in there. It's a big showcase to see how good we are. And we're both going to get in there and we're going to give the fans value for money. We don't talk shit. We are what we are. We're 2 genuine lads and we want to have a fight, and that's the name of the game.
Okay. Well, Nick, I'll just say to you, Isaac does have more experience. You are unbeaten though. But I think it's fair to say that some of his experience has come because he's Tyson Fury's childhood friend. He's been invited to fight on the big fights. This is a very important fight for him in terms of his career. How are you planning to spoil the script?
Just by being me, to be honest. I've got experience, I just haven't showed it yet. I feel like...
Are you going to buy me a pint after the fight?
I don't drink.
Oh, buy me a bit of pint, man. Buy me a pint and a chocolate cake. Come on. I'll buy you a chocolate cake.
Fucking hell.
Do you want a chocolate cake after the fight? Come on, you're telling me you're not fancy a nice big chocolate cake. Chocolate cake, double cheeseburger, extra fries. Sounds good to me, because I know one thing, I'll be bashing right into me.
You've both got a big fan base, and the British fans are really riled up about this fight, and it's not hard to see why. Nick, what do you think it is that makes you such a popular boxer?
I don't really know, to be honest. I'm just not a big talker. I'm not the biggest of talkers, but I can back it up in the ring. But I feel like after Saturday night, I feel like I'll be even more popular, and I'm going to blow up after this fight, definitely.
Okay. Dare I say it? Any last words between you? Isaac?
Nah, just get in there, lads, lasses, whoever's going to the fight, whoever's watching, buy your pay-per-view, tune in, because I think me and Nick is going to steal the show. Get very drunk, because then you enjoy it better when you're drunk. Eat loads of food, and enjoy the ride, enjoy the show. Thank you.
Nick, any last words?
No, just thanks to all of the support and all my sponsors that's making it happen, and thanks to Frank and Francis for getting me this big opportunity.
Okay, and Francis, a very exciting fight on our hands. Clearly a big domestic tear-up. Your thoughts on what you're expecting?
Well, I don't think I can add much more to these guys. You know what they've both said.
Come on, Francis.
Especially Isaac.
Come on, man.
Listen, Isaac's obviously, he's coming off a disappointing night in his last time out, and he wants to, to right the wrong. This is a big opportunity for both guys to fight for a very high-ranking title. Nick, he's a new kid on the block, and he wants to show everyone he belongs in this sort of level. And Isaac is a high-level fighter. He's a very, very experienced guy, and he probably thinks he's probably been maybe should fight at a higher level. But Nick's there to prove otherwise. So it's going to be a fantastic night, fantastic fight, and best of luck to both guys, and may the best man win.
Absolutely. Should we do some face-offs? I think so.
Don't scare me now, Nick. Whatever you do.